summer of 1990, on a train from Manchester to London, J.K. Rowling began dreaming up a story about a young boy wizard and a school for witchcraft and wizardry known as Hogwarts. Little did she know the enduring power of the characters and the world she was creating. Her imagination spawned 7 books and 8 motion pictures that have inspired and thrilled fans all over the world. Hi, I'm Daniel Radcliffe.
I'm Emma Watson.
I'm Rupert Grint.
For over 10 years, we worked here at Warner Brothers Studios, Leavesden.
It's quite literally a home away from home.
Being part of the Harry Potter films was an incredible experience for all of us, but it was also a job.
And action!
While making these films, we had the privilege of working with the best filmmakers and crews in the world. We were just kids when production started. I had turned 11, Emma was 10, and if I remember rightly, Rupert, you just had your 12th birthday. We grew up here, went to school here, played here, and obviously we filmed here, and loved every second. And much of that was down to the people that we worked with.
Our friends included the other actors, of course, but also the huge team of people behind the scenes. Wardrobe, hair, makeup.
Props, sound, creature effects, special effects, visual effects, and the animal department. And of course, my fabulous cat, Crookshanks.
It looks like you've been hit in the face by a frying pan. And let's not forget the art department, construction, camera team, the assistant directors, the runners, electricians, carpenters, caterers, and so many more.
It was those people behind the scenes that made all this possible. We were just the front men. And these films could never have been made without each and every person.
Several thousand cast and crew members worked on each one of the films.
I know it sounds like a cliche, but it really was like one giant family.
From the Philosopher's Stone to the Deathly Hallows, this talented family of ours, the crew, they were the real wizards of Hogwarts.
And their magic goes far beyond what you see on screen. Every set, every prop, every costume, creature, character, they are all amazing works of art that had to be designed carefully, then drawn and built before the cameras even started to roll.
And there were loads of them. Dozens of creatures, hundreds of sets, thousands of costumes, and hundreds of thousands of props.
They included handwritten books, papers, potion labels, oil paintings, tapestries that were designed just for the films. And can you believe that each of the 17,001 boxes in Ollivanders was decorated and then inscribed by hand?
Before the special effects team got their hands on them and torched them.
Many of our sets didn't last long at all. Some stay standing for years, such as the Great Hall and Gryffindor Common Room. Others would be gone in a matter of days.
And through it all, it was the film crew's incredible creativity, artistic talent and dedication that made the magical world of Harry Potter real, and made our real world magical.
Ever seen the world of Harry Potter on screen, There's no way you could fully appreciate all of the amazing detail and craftsmanship that went into, well, everything.
So now, come and see for yourself the world of Lily Magic that was our home for 10 years.
Oh, one more thing. We're going to reveal some closely held secrets about the magic of Harry Potter, so I just want to warn you. You may never look at Quidditch the same way again.
I love books, so when I moved back to London in 1996, I placed a real emphasis on finding books that I could turn into films. And every weekend, we would take home things to read, books, scripts, articles.
And one day I read an article in a newspaper about this book called Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone.
She called the agent and got the book in, and it sat on the bottom shelf, the low priority shelf.
And as the sort of lowest rung of the office, I guess, got given the stuff that nobody else really wanted to read.
And so Nisha took it home. And on Monday morning, we sat in our office. I said, has anybody read anything good?
I came in on the Monday and just said Harry Potter was an absolute page-turner. I was very excited, and I think David had never seen me so excited about anything ever before.
So I took the book home, and I didn't put it down until I finished it at 4:30 in the morning. It was absolutely gripping, and I fell madly, madly in love.
It just was special, and in many ways, I think, unparalleled. And it was reminiscent of classic children's fiction. Initially, it was Our Little Secret, and then it was on the cover of Time magazine. That was really a flashpoint. You knew that it had started to detonate in the culture.
So our mission was to make the very best films of these books that we could. I thought actually that it would be a modestly sized British film, but it became obviously much more than that.
These films are much bigger than anything else I've ever experienced, nothing most filmmakers ever experience. Wherever you go to do anything with Harry Potter, people line the streets and cheer.
Truthfully, we had no idea that it would become the phenomenon that it has. Harry Potter was just something that we loved. Fortunately, in the months and years ahead, it seems that the rest of the world fell in love with it too.
is the art department. The people up here on the top floor of the production office at Leavesden tirelessly churned out some of the most incredibly beautiful artwork that you've probably never seen. Led by production designer Stuart Craig, these unsung artists created hundreds, if not thousands, of sketches, renderings, scale models, and even full-colour paintings that helped bring the world of Harry Potter to visual life. Just ahead, you'll see a fraction of their work up close, along with a really special surprise. And when you do, I'm sure you'll agree that these artists are truly magical.
My department is very like an architect's office. We start with my little pencil doodles that just kind of tentative private notes. I then do a rough plan and elevation and give that to the draftsman and the illustrator. And then as soon as the drawing is far enough advanced, a white card model is also produced. So the white card model and the illustration are the tools that are used for the conversation with the director. Ultimately, the end product are construction drawings, blueprints for the sets that we've got. Those blueprints then go to the construction manager, Paul Hayes. At one time, we were just over 300 people in construction. For a movie, that's a very big team indeed. There's also a kind of second wing to all of that, which is set decorating.
Nothing's going out to all the lovers out there. Hold each other tight and keep each other warm. And dance your final dance. This is your final chance to hold the one you love. You know you've waited long enough. Don't be scared. She wants you to. Yeah, it's hard. You must be brave. Don't let this moment slip away. Your final dance, 'cause this is